Hello everyone and welcome to another casted FFA game. And we have a very interesting map on our hands. And also some tower rushing happening already. Looks like they both want this spot very bad.
Comprendo.
And Pink should pull this villager actually to help with building, attacking or whatever he decides to do. And we have some villager on villager fights and this is not good for Pink. Okay, he pulled him now, but he should have done it earlier if you ask me.
Bene.
And nice villager micro from both of these players. And I think Pink will be able to finish this TC if it stays uninterrupted. He'll just have an annoying tower beside him, but that doesn't matter much. Or maybe not. Ooh. This looks bad. I mean, he will lose a villager or two, but I think he will be able to finish the TC. Yeah, okay. Garrison? Okay. Yeah, he only loses one villager, but also locks in blue. Actually, I think blue escaped with one villager. Yeah, he did. He's making a TC all the way here. Is he? Yeah. But this is quite bad for both of these players. And Pink loses another villager. So yeah, the problem is that blue is locked in. I mean, he should just move with this and leave this because he's doing more damage to himself than to Pink. And yeah, exactly what he does. Okay. He just also needs to be careful not to run into Green's TC. He will be so far behind right now. I mean, both of them will be, but Pink at least has the TC down, and well, blue is just starting it and with one villager, so. And after all this, he's still going to be in between two players, so this is a very bad spawn for him. Okay. Looks like Pink won the position. So let's start with introducing our players. In the top corner we have a guy with a very complicated name, so I'll just call him Depp. Oh, sorry. In the color teal is Depp and playing as the English. In the color red, playing as the Jushi's Legacy, we have Super Gel. In the color orange, playing as the Japanese, we have God Has a Name. In the color blue, still struggling to finish his TC, probably will be done at 5-minute mark, is JKS. In the color green is our Chinese guy playing as the Ottomans. And we'll call him Steve. Already aging up. In the color yellow, and in my opinion in the best spawn, is Admi playing as the Order of the Dragon. In the color purple, playing as the Jeanne d'Arc, which we actually rarely see in FFAs, it's Tezka. And last but not least, in the color pink, after a slight delay, we have Ancient War Sparta, who is currently ranked between number 2 and 3 in the world in the FFA ladder, so we can assume that he will be recovering from this delay quite fast. And he has a nice and pretty much safe water here. So that's good for him, that will help him a lot. So let's see how many players do we have on water. Purple going just now. Ooh, that's okay. I mean, better late than never. Yellow also going here, but only opting to go for shoreline fish. I don't like that. Would like to dock here. Here, maybe even here. And just eat the deep sea fish. Red is also here on water, which is good. Teal choosing not to go for it, which I find interesting. I mean, you are English and all that, but you still definitely want to go for water. Especially when you have a neighbor that is on water. Orange also going for it, and that's an interesting gold. He's lucky that he's even able to put down the forge here to mine it. And green also. Oof, another setback for blue, that's bad. And he just gives up. He's had enough, and I completely understand him. I mean, after that huge delay, finishing a TC at 5 minutes, you make 2 docks and then get interrupted by this, and that's just... I mean, even if he continued to play, he would be so behind, and either green or orange would probably kill him quite fast. Okay, so we have 1 player less, and we are still yet to see who will take the king, because I assume no one still scouted where he is, actually. Pink putting down a 3rd dock, which is nice. I wouldn't mind that dock being actually here, just so it's closer to all of these fish, but okay. And like I said at the beginning, I like the yellow spawn the most, because this map doesn't really have a lot of gold. Or anything, for that matter. And with this spawn he has secured 2 of the large golds, nearby 3rd one, and even 4th one. And also, if I'm not mistaken, there's only this one sacred site, yeah. So, considering that he's playing Order of the Dragon, it's possible that we see a sacred site rush. Like fast castle and going for sacred. We'll see what his plan is. But also it feels bad to play Order of the Dragon on this map, because I think I only see 3 relics. This one, and this. Am I blind, or it's only really 3 relics? Now that feels bad. And this is an interesting wall. Not sure what he's trying to protect here. He probably assumes that someone is on this water, so he doesn't want them to go across here, but there's nobody here. Okay. But yeah, this map really doesn't have a lot of gold. Besides the 4 golds in the middle, there's not really a lot. So yeah, we can expect some players to try to go for some early trades. And that's a good thing about water maps, because if someone dies, and already we have it, you can always trade with our docks, and almost every player has it, so I assume we will be seeing some trades like that. But yeah, looks like every single player is on water, and actually Teal also goes for it now, so yeah, every single player is on water, and that's good. Even though a lot of them were late on it, but okay. Good call. And what exactly is the yellow pen? Okay, yeah. Classic fast castle. Definitely a good idea. And he's still choosing to go for this shoreline fish, which, I mean, It's fine, but first of all, you gather it's slower than deep sea fish, and secondly, it will run out soon, so you will definitely need to move here, and I hope that he will make another dock closer, because that's a long drive. And he also has a boar here, so that feels good. And he goes for Burgrave, which in this case I don't mind. Usually I'm not really a fan of Order of the Dragon Burgrave, because it's bad. I mean, it trains cheaper, but it counts as 1.5, I think, barracks, and not even half. Like I think it's 20 or 30%. I'm not sure. Trains faster, but it's cheaper. But at later stages of the game, only one glorified barracks, like, you're not gonna be able to produce a lot from it, even though it is cheaper, but still not really a fan of it. I like the HRE Burglary much more. But in this case, I mean, I would say it's a smart call, because there are only 3 relics on the whole map, and I assume he would be having access to only 2 of them, and he only scouted 2 of them. This one is green, already has a prelate on it. Imam, actually. And yeah, going Regnitz for maximum possibility of 2 relics is not really good, and considering that he has water and everything, he could easily go for a castle rush on some player, or go for a sacred site. So good call, and he's the first one to age up to actually. Okay, yeah, Jushi, the only one who can contest HRE and OTD in the fast age-ups is Jushi. And let's see what the plan is for him. Looks like nothing special happening yet. And yeah, he's trying to corner Teal, which is, I would say, a very good idea. And like, not let him leave his base. And does he even have all the resources? Yeah, he only has 1 gold here. I mean, second one is there, but not really accessible yet. So yeah, he's stuck on 1 gold. And you just want to keep track of his villagers and movements and not let him go anywhere. Okay, so we can expect to see some early fights happening on this side. And already first Palace Guard is out, and plenty more coming, I assume. Yellow actually going for Horsemen. Okay. And Man-at-Arms mix, and a lot of Man-at-Arms, okay. And I mean, okay, that's a very good thing. That's what I also do. I actually main Order of the Dragon, so that's the first thing I do if I go Burgrave. At least I get the faster training time, and so it makes it pay out a little bit more, because you're able to produce much more from it, and it's a lot cheaper, but still quite slow. And he looks like he's not going for a Sacred Site rush. He's actually going to try to kill someone. And the real question is who? Will it be green or purple? And yeah, after all these fights and early aggression, pink actually goes for a fast Imperial. Very unusual for French, but I mean, if you have such a pocket position and you're uncontested, why not? Definitely a good call. And he takes the boar. And he's still focusing on shoreline fish, which, I mean, at least he puts a closer dock, so there's that. But you want deep sea fish, definitely. Both players starting to mass some units, and red making rams. And I mean, for our teal per layer, I would actually like much more if he went for fast castle and that white tower, because that will help him in his defense a lot. And you don't even have to be aggressive, like, you know that red will be attacking you sooner or later, so you just need to wait him out and wait for an opportunity to fight under the white tower. And use that to help you, and it will help you a lot. And also English has a very big power spike, especially if you go for men-at-arms. And looks like green managed to find the blue's king. Okay, so he will be on bonus pop. And yeah, English actually have very big power spike, especially with men-at-arms because of this upgrade. Like 2 bonus armor additional to the ones from blacksmith is huge, and they are tanky as hell. So yeah, I think fast castle would be a much better option than what he actually is doing. Okay, he's focusing the nest of this, which is good. But I don't think, even if he defends this attack, which I don't think he will because he's not even A-moving, he's just moving around. Okay. And even if he defended this attack in the long term, I don't think he would be winning because castle and feudal army are... And yeah, he taps out. I mean, he knows at this point he is dead, so makes sense. And actually, green deciding to go for pink on water, but pink is imperial, he has access to those carracks, so not really gonna happen. And the only thing he accomplished with that is that he will probably, him and orange, will probably both lose the water. He should get some demos out, just to try to snipe these carracks, because he will lose the whole fishing eco, even though it's not that big, but still, you don't want to lose it. 13 fishing ships. And pink just now, he's really going for full upgrades and everything before even starting to make a land army. Guildhall on gold, which I like because he really doesn't have a lot of gold besides these two. He only has this, but I'm not sure he will have access to it because of green. Actually, he probably will because he has control of the water now. And yeah, he'll be able to take this gold, but next one is just not there for him. And yellow looks to go for purple. Okay, purple also has a lot of army. And this is a very good army, but not really fully upgraded. Okay, upgrades are in progress. So I wouldn't mind seeing... And this is exactly what I said. Like, you can queue up a shit ton of things from the Burgrave, but it's slow. It's just too slow to even be useful in that matter. So you still need barracks next to it, and like you get a few units cheaper, and that's pretty much it. Okay. I think that yellow wins this, because even though in numbers it's pretty much even, this is all gilded army, so it will be pretty equal. Or not really, actually. Looks like purple wins this fight, and with quite a lot of army. I mean, this whole army is so low HP, but still manages to push him back. And I mean, at this point, yellow shouldn't have retreated. He just, like, you're gonna lose this army anyway, so just, like, go for it, try to kill 1 or 2 more knights, and that's it. And that's some long distance gold mining. Okay, okay, he noticed. He noticed. A little late, but at least he did. And I thought that he wanted to get some cardio for these villagers, but looks like he changed his mind. And look at this. Oh, we're having a king donation. Yep, that's a king donation right there. And I'm not sure why, because orange was not really contested or in any kind of trouble or being attacked by anyone. I mean, did he see that red is coming? I don't think he did. Maybe if he had a scout and saw it like that, but I don't know. That's the only thing that I could think of why he would donate a king like this. And Our yellow taps out also. Looks like purple had too much knights for him and he goes out. Okay, so the situation is that everyone is... So red is on 250 pop. Green is on 250. Yeah, he killed the idle king. Wait. Is green? Yeah, green killed this king. Red killed this one from teal. Purple killed this one from yellow. Yeah, and pink just got his first kill on orange. Okay, yeah, so every single player is on 250 pop. And oof, that's a lot of villagers. A lot of villagers. And I mean, Carracks will be able to kill some of these units, but they're mostly killing spearmen. Now they're gonna go. But he actually should focus just villagers, not the Carracks. I mean, first of all, you're not gonna kill those Carracks because villagers can just repair them. And you're gonna lose whole army, so at least trade it for villagers and not, yeah. Okay. I mean, this could have been much worse for pink. But still, they lost around 15 villagers on this. But yeah, could have been much worse. And pink now finally starting to make some army. And of course he's gonna go for green. And green probably uses the ability. And what's the situation with the other two players? Just chilling for now, I guess. Purple probably going for Imperial now. He wants to put the Red Palace here. Or a keep. Or both. Red putting down farms way behind his base, which I like actually. It's not really easy to find them, and no one's gonna go through his whole base all the way to the back to find the farms. And yeah, now in Pink's situation, oh, this is ideal for him. Like, this is a perfect dock for him. And in his position, I would, especially as French, I would just pump out trade ships, like 40 of them, 30 actually, because they take 2 population each, and trade with that. And French actually has the best water trade, so that's definitely something I would do if I was Pink. I mean, and he knows that the dock is here. He had a carrier right there, so I assume he will be doing that at some point. Yeah, he cleared the whole water, nothing to even see that he's trading, so I would definitely like to see some water trade from him. And we start to see some stone. Okay, red chill. That's a very optimistic stone wall. I mean, it's good, I guess, but it's very, very far away from his base. And pink goes for green, and this... He says no one's living in this house. Focuses with 16 villagers on the house. But he really wants to kill it so bad. And now it's done. And yeah, I think green is done here. That's way too much French army. I don't think he will be able to defend it. He will definitely not be able to defend it. So, from being way far behind to getting to 300 pop, pink is. I mean, it was expected. He's quite good at this. Not his first rodeo, so he knows what to do in these FFAs. And he's stonewalling, and those are some interesting stone walls. Not sure. Probably because of the deer. he tried to make it here, and deer was on the way, so he went all the way around. Okay, that's annoying. Is this fully walled though? I'm not sure this is fully walled. We'll see. But the problem is that this... Okay, he walls it now. Okay, so red is being very aggressive with his stone walls, which honestly I don't mind, but he's only building them with one villager. Okay, which is good actually. You want to make those walls as far as possible to take the biggest part of the map that you can, but still you want to make, if you go for this, you definitely want to make another one like closer to your base, just as an additional layer of defense. Okay. So not so big farming eco. I mean he doesn't need it because he has all this fish. 54 on food, which is more than enough. And Ping goes for trade, and 108 trade. That's huge. 118. Ooh, that's big. 126. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. If he wins the game, it will be because of this, definitely. That's a huge boost. 147. Holy. That's an amazing trade. Very nice for him. And as long as he doesn't get discovered, which I don't think it will anytime soon, because it's on water and it's by the corner, so it will be a nice thing for him. What's the gold situation with purple? He's not mining it. I mean, I see that villagers are moving from one gold to another. I think. Yeah, he's going for this one now. Only 4 villagers. And fully walling red palace. Okay, I mean, I like and don't like that. Because, oh, okay, my bad. Actually, yeah, okay, this is good. I got used to... I thought he was French for some reason, and so I wanted to say like he should make stables and archery ranges around it. But he's Jeanne d'Arc, so he doesn't need to do it. He can just inspire it, and it's still cheaper. Okay. This is nice. Anyway, yeah, so Red Palace walling it in, I like that definitely. And I just wouldn't mind to see a gate here, because if he still gets some attacks or anything with siege, he can just run the king to water, and then it's very hard to snipe. I mean, it's annoying, like the player needs to make bring villagers. If, for example, if red comes, he needs to bring villagers all the way down here, make a dock, and it's annoying. Which, I mean, you can always snipe landmarks, and then king will come to you, but still, not really a definition of an easy snipe. And looks like red. Is he though? Red is thinking about the secret side, I think, but not really sure if he will be able to pull it off. And in his position, I wouldn't do it yet, honestly. He should definitely use the opportunity that pink has 300 pop and try to take him down. Of course, with the help of purple. Well, he still can. And let's see the trade situation. 23 traders, very, very good. That's gonna bring him so much resources. Like, he can pull almost all of these villagers, or more than half of these villagers, off of wood, because he doesn't need them. He can just make more farms, and also focus on gathering up all the gold from the map. Of course, to get for yourself and to deny other players gold, because this is a very big game changer. 147 gold and wood. And also every 6 seconds he's getting 1 gold because of the French trade upgrade. So that's huge. Very, very good. And I'm surprised that no other players still decided to go for a trade. Which, I mean, there's still some gold on this map, so I guess they're not going for it yet, but probably will soon. And pink also discovers this gold, and that's okay. 4k, very nice. And red actually scouts his trade. And he's gotta be in the chat, like, calling out pink that he's trading and all that. So, if he is, I think that they're both gonna go for him. And he makes a market here. Not really sure what he... Oh, he has a dock in his base. Okay, that's also very good for him. He has a dock, so he's starting to trade. Okay. I mean, look at how much better actually water trade is. I mean, yeah, each of these trade ships is 2 population, but gives you gold and wood. And don't forget that they are much faster. Like 1.50 and basic trader is 1, so 50% faster in bringing the resources. He's actually patrolling the carracks by the shoreline, which is very good to prevent some kind of scouts, towers. This will... yeah, he's probably... oh no. Oh no. This is bad for him. He's about to destroy this dock. I mean, he doesn't mind about this dock, but this one is probably next. Yep. And this dock is going down. And I mean, there's still this one, but I think red also scouted it, so he'll be destroying it. And if I'm pink, I would at least try to wall this with this one. I mean, it's not even half as good as the one that he had, but he's losing it, so at least something better to have some kind of gold eco than none. Yeah, all these docks are going down. Yeah, the trade was too good to be true, I guess. Let's see the eco situation. Okay, almost half on both ends. A little more eco than military, which is fine. And purple actually... okay, that's a huge knight army. But his eco is quite bad. And... well, he does have a good army. And he's able to make a lot more. He's not gonna be able to replenish this army if he dies. And looks like pink is going for him. And... oh, I'm not sure. Not sure about that. Are they fully up? No, they're not upgraded. He doesn't have the university upgrade. Does he even have a university? No. Okay. That gives pink a chance. Yeah, pink of course has all the upgrades. Almost all. Not the armor ones, but... let's see the blacksmith situation. Is he getting them or he forgot about them? Yeah, he's getting them. Okay. And... yeah, purple also doesn't have all the upgrades. Let's see, is he getting them? No, he probably forgot about them. So yeah, even though pink has much more pop, he's using all of the bonus pop that he has over purple for economy. Which, I mean, of course is good, but in the straight up fights like this, they're gonna be quite equal. But I think the deciding factor will be that these are not upgraded knights, and it makes them very much weaker. I mean, you can see the difference is in 94 HP, which is a lot. A lot. And considering that there is 84 of them, times almost 100 HP, changes the whole outcome of the battle. Let's see if pink goes for the shorter trade. Yeah, he's still... Ooh, and that's 44. Yeah, from 140 to 40. It sucks, but it's still unlimited resources and better that than nothing. No one picked up this relic. Okay. And this one also. And this one is missing, so I assume red has it. And red is making a lot of keeps around TC. I mean, that's a classic Chinese and Chinese variant Civ plays, so nothing unusual there. And yeah, okay, red is trading, but I wouldn't mind him. Like, okay, not too close to the water because there's Carex, but just to extend this trade to here somewhere, he would probably almost double the amount that he's getting. But okay, and looks like red decides to go for purple, which I don't like for him. I mean, if he manages to kill purple, he will be equal to pink, but I don't know. I don't think that's a good call. They should both go for pink. This wall still amazes me. And he decides to put down some farms, which is nice. Carracks patrolling, and I mean, I don't know what to think about these Carracks because each one is 5 population and he has 4 of them. That's 20 pop. Literally being wasted doing nothing. So I think a better call would be just to put towers near the shoreline just to see if red goes for some crazy dock or whatever. And stonewall the dock. And that's it. It can't be sniped without you knowing and you can free up 20 population. Oh, looks like we missed a big fight. And red got mowed down. And now purple also attacking him. Yeah, they're definitely communicating that they need to kill pink first, and which, I mean, makes sense. And I would like from red to make the forward production, like somewhere around here, or maybe a little bit back behind the wall, but still closer, because that's a long walk, and especially since he's focusing on infantry. And now purple decides to go for pink, and I think pink is winning both of these fights. Or actually, I mean, he will lose a lot, but he killed 2 full armies, so that's a very good fight for him. Did he get? Oh, he still didn't get any upgrades. Okay, he made a university. At least that. Where is it? Is he getting the knight upgrades? Royal Bloodlines, is it? Where's the university? Okay, they're still fighting. And I mean, he will be shutting this down. A little slower, but he will. And red is preparing for another attack. Yeah. Whole army is shut down. And now, okay, he does have a little bit of resources, but it will be much harder for him to remax now. And a lot of Rebel Bequin, which I like. Jean is still not really... Is it maxed? Actually it is, okay. My bad. Okay. I'm still looking for that university. I'm not sure where it is. Oh, here it is. Royal Bloodlines. Okay, I was correct. And yeah, increasing the health of all cavalry by 35%. You definitely want to get that as soon as you hit Imperial. First upgrades you want to get is, of course, Imperial Knights and this, because it's a huge game changer. And you definitely don't want to do engages like this one, like he did right now, before getting it. But it is what it is. Red's still not looking to extend his trade, so he's only trading for 40. Which, again, it's good. Unlimited gold. Why not? And yeah, this dock is his lifeline, and that's in a safe position. Like Pink had a neutral dock all the way here, and it's not really safe, and it got sniped, and that's it. And this, you're not gonna snipe this. Like, you need to go all the way through his base or through his water, which he's controlling. So this is as safe as it gets, and he'll be able to trade forever. I mean, you can kill his trade markets, so what? He will just make new ones and go again. And Pink looks to push into purple, and that's a lot of Rebel Queens. Okay, I was just about to say that he should snipe them with archers, and that's exactly what he does. Actually, crossbowmen. Jean. Okay, now it's maxed. How isn't it? He just didn't choose the upgrade yet, I guess. Out of all the civs, I have the least experience with Jeanne d'Arc. I think I didn't play a single game with it, because I don't know, I don't really like the concept of having a champion or a hero in the game, so it didn't really attract me. I like French more. And purple is running the king, but where? Okay, to transport ship, as I said. Yeah, I mean, it won't change much. Pink will probably not. Okay, actually he goes for the snipe, but the moment he notices that the king, you forgot your companion. Oh, he was like, oh, what? Okay. He comes back for the king, and that's a lot of transport ships, which I'm not sure what he was trying to do with. Pink Wololo turned to be Wolo no. And yeah, king is in the transfer, but he can just go for a landmark snipe. All three are here, fourth here, so he can just snipe that and GG. And I assume that's gonna be... Okay, he's moving all of his army, which, I mean, okay, to kill all this, but... Yeah, I would leave the cannons to kill the landmarks, which he does, okay. And yeah, red is not winning this fight. Mangonels, archers, Urbalbuquins, yeah, they're just gonna mow down these spearmen. And I mean, at this stage of the game, you never want to make only one type of unit. Like, you need a combo of melee and ranged army, because you're not even able to utilize, like, if you have 100 spearmen and nothing else, 50 of them are gonna be just walking around and waiting for the previous ones to die, so it's not really the most efficient. It makes much more sense. And purple taps out. And where did the king land? Because if he surrenders, king is positioned on the nearest shoreline. Can he cross here? I don't think he can. Yeah, okay. He tried. But yeah, this is not crossable. And where is the king? And immediately red goes to destroy all these docks, just so pink wouldn't be able to trade with it. But I'm confused. Did the king get sniped? No. None of them got the bonus population. Did they? Where's the king? I have no idea. That's Jean. And looks like they're both confused the same way I am, because even I with God... Okay, here it is. Cheeky. Because yeah, I mean, they both knew that it was in a transport ship, so they all are checking the shoreline. And he tricked them a little bit with moving it away from the shoreline, so it'll be harder to find. But looks like Pink will be able to see it. Oh God! Move up! It's here! It's okay, he sees it. But does he see it? Okay, he does. Good. Very, very good. And the random scout inside Red's base. Okay. He attacked it and moved away, but okay, he's getting it now. So Pink will be on 350 pop against Red on 250, which is a huge advantage for him. But Red has an enormous bank of resources. Ooh, that's a huge difference. And that's just the consequence of an unlimited gold trade, and he's still actually mining the gold. He'll probably go for this one next. This. There's still a lot of gold to mine. And also he has the trade, which honestly I think he should extend it a lot sooner. I mean, he did a little bit. He's getting 6 more, but you can just extend the stone wall all the way here and make a market here, like not all the way to a shoreline, because it can always be harassed, even though I don't think it will be. But yeah, just make a market here and you'll get almost double, if not even more than double of the gold. What? Okay. Oh, and there's still this and this gold. Red still has a lot of gold to mine. Did Pink even scout? Wrong one. Okay, yeah, Pink knows about all these golds in the center, so he should definitely move to mine them, because his only gold income is trade, and you definitely want to boost it. Like, you have 10k wood, and the trade that gives you wood, like, you don't need all these villagers on wood. I would just move them to gold, stone, whatever you have, whatever you can mine out before Red does. And he looks to push into Red. And I think Pink will be... yeah, Pink quite easily actually winning this fight. Yeah, I mean, he's doing a little bit of everything, but I don't like the pure spearman. Like, you need some ranged units also. Does he even have archery ranges? Where's the villager? He doesn't even have archery ranges. Oh my god. Dude! Make archery ranges! Archers! Crossbowmen! Whatever! He doesn't have hand cannoneers, but whatever ranged unit. Okay. He still has these Carracks taking off his population. And yeah, he's just rallying the army into death and not accomplishing anything with it. So I would definitely... okay. I was just about to say I would definitely like to see some Nesta Beast from him, and that's exactly what he does, because that's a lot of crossbowmen. Actually, a bulletier. It's a tongue twister. I'm not even trying to call them. I just say crossbowmen. Arbaletier, I think. Maybe some French people watching this will hate me for this, but it's a hard work. Come on. But looks like, I mean, Red has a huge bank, so he can just mess you. He has 130 spearmen queued from From let's see how many barracks. From 20 barracks, so yeah, he can just outproduce him. But yeah, I still wouldn't mind seeing like 15 archer ranges to mix in with this army. And Pink also makes a front base and goes for a sacred, which is definitely in a 1v1 situation you want to go for, especially when it's only one sacred. Let's see the Pink bank. Okay, he still has a healthy bank. 170 gold per minute from trade, which is very nice. From 37 traders. Yeah, that's a lot of investment pop-wise, but still, you need gold, and this is the way to get it. But yeah, he definitely needs more farms, more than food. He doesn't even have upgraded farms. Which, I mean, he didn't even really need for the entire game. But still, I wouldn't mind seeing him put down like 20 more farms. You have the pop for it, so why not? Because he's not really good with the food. Good with the food. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now this combo looks much better. If you're not going for ranged army, at least go for a nest of bees or siege. And that looks a lot better because he was not able to handle all these ranged units with spearmen. So this looks much better. And if he shoots into this clump of siege, which he doesn't, unfortunately, he should shoot at this. Like one volley would kill all of this, and that's okay. Yeah, but it's split up now. Next one should be here. Very nice. Look at this. Now that's a massacre. And these are very gold heavy siege, so that's expensive loss for him. And yeah, looks like he's still holding the sacred site. Does he have? Yeah, he doesn't have any stone. I wouldn't mind to see some keeps here. But still, I'm not sure where all of his... Oh yeah, all of his eco... Yeah, is in trade because each one counts as 2 and he has... How much? Yeah, this is 74 eco just in trade. Okay. Yeah, it takes up a lot. So yeah, still I think he definitely needs some farms. Or dock and fishing here. Because that's not really a huge food economy. He's not even able to max out because of the lack of the food. He actually has gold, but not food. And Mangonels focusing nest of bees, which is a very good call, if you ask me. Because the real threat are not spearmen, it's the nest of bees. So all these in the back. And looks like red will be decapping the sacred site. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the consequence of lack of food eco. I mean, you're getting a lot of wood from trade. You don't need 30 more villagers on it. You need food because you're not able to make army. And I mean, I get wood for siege and all that, but you have 8k of it and you're not making any army. Okay, he goes for farms now. And yeah, he actually put additional 3 TCs. He noticed that he is in a huge deficit of food economy. And additional farms here. Okay. 8, perfect numbers. Okay, he decides to go for more farms, that's it. And Sacred Site about to get decapped. And probably Red is going to be taking it. I mean, he should, why not, since he already has a control over it. Just to make additional pressure on Pink. And yeah, considering that Pink has 100 pop more than Red, he's holding quite well. I mean, Red is holding quite well, actually winning fights, and the main result of it is the lack of food for Pink. Like, look at this, he's not able to max out. If Red kept a constant pressure on him, that would not be good for Pink, but lucky for him, he decided to give him a breather and time to max out. Is he getting... Okay, he's getting the upgrade, and he took the sacred site. 5550, let's say, because we don't have the tracker. I mean, we do, but we don't, because it only says 1 out of 1. So at an hour, 5 minutes and 50 seconds, if assuming it will not be delayed, the sacred site will tick off. This is... Oh, I know they want this. I was like, what is this wall? And I know what this wall is. This is against the knight or fire lancer or any kind of unit on the horse to prevent the run-bys. Because if he comes with, I don't know, 100 horses, you can just move this king, put it up here, and that's it. He can look at it and not kill it. Which, I mean, it's a nice thing. I wouldn't mind to see a full wall. Actually, to see a king, I don't know, somewhere in the keep, fully walled tower here. But, okay, this is also good. And mangonels, oh, that's a lot. That's 12 mangoes. And that's gonna be mangonel on a nest of bees. Fights, and looks like mangonels win. And also coming from behind to kill all this siege. Okay, very nice unit controlled by pink. And he cleans all of this up. Red has a lot of stones, so definitely he should make like 3 keeps here. Maybe even some walls, just to make it harder for pink to push in. And definitely you want to close this. What's the trade situation? He's down to 20 traders. At least he, looks like he deleted some, just to free up the population space. Is there a dock to trade here? There's still some docks left, but at this point... Okay, this one he can trade with. But I'm not sure how much better the trade will be. So, yeah. In his place I would also keep up with this trade. And that's the amount of farms that we want to see. But it's very exposed, and he's lucky that it's not China, because he would be able to see this. And he makes those keeps, okay. But yeah, that's... much healthier food eco that he definitely needs. And he will be able to remax on the army much faster. Even though even if it's horsemen, it's still definitely he needs to make some kind of an army and not lose an army and then sit back for 5 minutes because he knows he's not able to remax. And look at these mangonels. Oof! Oh god, that's a meat grinder. Let's see another volley. Oh god. It's so satisfying to watch these mangonels. And assuming that they have the upgrade, at this point they should. But let's check if he is. Where is the... Okay, yeah, he has the upgrade. Yeah, and that's the thing that I really don't like what they did in the last update, that there is no longer a real counter to siege, because if you have like a huge front line crossbowmen around them, like there's not really much you can do about all these mangonels. So in my opinion I liked the Springled and Pulverine era much more, because you were able to handle all this. Now it's much harder. And not to mention that mangonels got the upgrade that makes them so much stronger than they were. So, yeah. Okay. He runs around with knights. Nice unit control. And he pushes him back. And that's the thing. Red is weaker, but he's able to outproduce him, outmass the army, because he has much bigger bank and much bigger eco. So that's why it's much harder for him, for Pink to contest this. Even though he has 100 pop more, he's not able to to make the amount of army to fill all that bonus population that he has capacity at least. And I mean now it's much better than it was, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of late as it seems. And the third keep coming up. You can actually make a fourth one and of course put cannon emplacements on all of them, which will help him defend all this much more. So I think we will soon start to see secret site ticking. I think in about 1 minute. Yeah, I think it's on 4 minutes right now. So the pressure is building up, and Pink should definitely do something about that. And that's the problem. I mean, in his place, if I had the bank, but he doesn't, he should delete like quite a big amount of traders and villagers and just make an, I don't know, 300 pop army push to decap this, and of course to go for a kill. And if it fails, to remake the villagers and traders, but at least to decap this, because otherwise you're dead. And we also see some stone walls that will slow down any kind of push. Is it crossable here? I think it is. And yeah, he destroys these neutral buildings from yellow. He'll probably make another wall here. And again, lack of nest of bees and ranged units in general. I mean, he will be able to do some damage to these horses, but he's not killing this that easily. At least not with spearmen. And Red actually would be able to win this fight much easier if he had 5 nest of bees shooting at these ranged units. Just the lack of siege and ranged units in general is what's hurting him. And it's really interesting because he is so much behind in the max pop capacity, but he's holding very well against it. Being said, opened the gate and started to work on these keeps. And 2 minutes until sacred victory. So yeah, at 6-minute mark, 1 hour and 6 minutes. If not delayed, it will be over. And again, lack of nest of bees will literally lose him this fight. And Red goes all the way around to try to snipe siege, which is actually a very nice play, but it doesn't matter because at that point you already lost your front line, so you can just turn around with army. Exactly what he does. I mean, too bad for him, because I think he was actually holding very well, and he just needed to have some nest of bees now coming, but I think it's quite late. And look at this siege. This is a healthy siege amount, and that's why it is hard to break all this army, because siege is doing so much work. 1 minute until sacred victory. Looks like Pink is breaking through slowly but surely, and he is standing on the sacred side, so it's not ticking anymore, and it's on around 30-ish seconds. And I'm don't think Red is retaking it. Yeah, and he actually lost all of his food. And Red taps out. He realized the sacred side is over. He's out of food, so yeah, not much more he could have done there. GG to both of these players and to all of these players in the lobby. Actually, it was a fun one. And looking at the pink start, I really wasn't sure that he will end up being on the 350 pop and in such a good situation. But I guess he managed to pull it off.